Hey everybody, I'm Chef Dad, and this is my cultured butter with Chef Dad smoked salt. None of those pesky additives that have no value. Okay, here we go. We're gonna make some cultured butter. We've got some high fat, heavy whipping cream. As you can see right here, it's 40% fat. That was the highest I could find anywhere around. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it into this glass container. After I get about half of this cream into there, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a shake. Get all the rest of it in there. Whoa. Okay, to culture it, we're gonna need some plain yogurt. It says it contains living bacteria. So that's what we need to make this cultured butter. We're gonna need to ferment this. I know, that sounds terrifying, fermenting milk, but it's all gonna be safe. We did sanitize this container before we're doing this. So we're gonna add in just a couple tablespoons of this yogurt. And I'm just gonna give it a quick stir. Okay, I'm gonna put a lid on it with an airlock because it will be producing some gas. It shouldn't be too aggressive. Now, all we gotta do is let it sit. And what I'm looking for is this to get really thick. Probably by tomorrow, it'll have a crust, not a crust, but it'll have a thick layer on the top of it. But we need the entire thing to start changing. And then we'll make the butter. I'm gonna get it put up in a room temperature, dark place, which is gonna be in the pantry, right there. Okay, so this is our heavy cream with yogurt after 24 hours. You can see it's got a thick little layer on top of it, but we need the entire thing to get thickened up. So this is gonna take another day or two. So we'll check it tomorrow, bring you back in 24 hours, see if it's ready to make our butter. Okay, so here is our culture that we're growing so that we can have our cultured butter. If you look inside there, you can see that it's building that surface tension and it's not like flowing up the side when I bend it out. That's good. That means we're starting to build a good culture in here. Pretty sure that tomorrow we'll be able to turn this into butter. Here's day 3. And this has, you can see right here, we have cultured out. It all looks like yogurt. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna pull this lid and we're gonna get this into the mixer. Look at that. Look, it smells like good cheese. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're gonna get all this into our mixer. So let's get it onto the, I missed it by one. I missed it by one. Maybe? No. Okay, it's on. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start it mixing. We're gonna mix this to a whipped cream, and then this is gonna break, and it's gonna turn into butter and buttermilk. So let's get it mixing. You can see now the liquid's already starting to break out of it, so we're starting to get our butter curd turned here, and the buttermilk is starting to break out. So we'll turn it down a little bit. Really see that liquid starting to break out of it now. Okay, so now we've got butter, and down in there we've got buttermilk. So now what we got to do is separate the two and then rinse all the rest of the buttermilk out of the butter. Okay, let's go ahead and get the buttermilk poured off. Jar full. We don't want to lose any of that butter. Okay, so this is going to be amazing buttermilk. We'll probably make some biscuits. And it's cultured. Good for gut health. Now what we are going to do is we have to rinse out all this butter. You want cold water. We're going to break all that butter out of the mixing whisk. Okay, then we're going to go in here. We're just going to start packing this butter. If you don't do this, what's going to happen is your butter's going to go bad super fast. You don't want rancid butter. You need to get all that buttermilk out of here. All the way out so it doesn't go bad. Okay, then once we got it to about like that, we're going to put it in this cheesecloth. We're just going to keep getting any of that buttermilk out of there. And once that water starts coming off clear, you are good to go. Tastes like really good butter. We don't want unsalted butter, so we're gonna salt our butter. I just made some fresh smoked salt. So we're gonna just take in some salt, whatever we think it's gonna take. And then I'm gonna mix it up. Any extra little liquid that we get out, we're just gonna dump out. What you do is you put the butter in here, then you put water in there, and it makes an air seal. So we're just gonna pack some butter in here. We've got butter packed in there. The dark specks that you see in there, that's morale mushroom. If you were to get this butter in a store, I don't know what it'd cost you. Fortune. This is like $100 and some a pound. Then I fill it up to there with water. See the line? That line is the water line. Then when you put it in there, it seals it up. And now we're going to package the rest. Okay, so we're just gonna fold that over, sticking the cellophane to itself so that it doesn't push up against the, stick into the butter too much. Pack it, fold our edges up, just like that. We've got our little package of butter. So that's 1.5 pounds there. With the butter we put over there, we probably got 2 pounds of butter out of that half gallon of heavy cream. And we've got over a quart of buttermilk. So we'll be using this in several recipes coming up. Give it a try. The butter has such a more rich flavor to it. It's super, super good.
It's really, really good butter. Worth it.
Worth it. Try it. It's a great recipe. This video, YouTube picked for you. This one, I picked for you. Right over here, that's the subscription button. Push it. I need you.